Right, fantastic morning. Say do me dano pebia. Na nondu ebo paimwa. You know what time it is. Yes, Sports Arena live on your number one Akan TV station, Adom TV, Yabandiani Yaba, and some koso wa manone, any ifie, any actually kufude ba. Abete sim, amwati asye ya feeling more. Chance wo anymore no. Okopimo wo Europe weekend etwa mu ya na team say yes the UEFA Champions League match day 2 e bi twe form bo sanso and e bi so ehun so in the Europa League matches Barca, in the Conference League matches Barca, United actually found in the Europa League be kan sa sense na win na amo afefe na e ba ne sa ne so mtetewa e kwa train drag against FC Porto. Chelsea also ultimately winning the game no need pa na nya sam keto akra. Real Madrid amfa sanso na Bayern Munich so Aston Villa che na ye ne ho adwuma need pa eno ne other big games are see form no ye de bebro ene ye be kekane nyina bom na atese mu ahwe sane no esi ekoye and of course and at Danchenya, Okopimo Real Madrid are catching after that defeat to Lille. Pressure Kakreba. The Bibina can say wins in the name, but draws in the name, but boarding effect. It defeat crowd, ya be Bukam and Chikura. Ancelotti man Nenina ho. Sansa talent kitano nya ho adwuma and warrior no. Nano Danchenya, uti eson kwa te say Eric Ten Hag. Na waso so aye shit te say Eric Ten Hag e be chiwatum. Ten Hag aso ehye pa if ne mra so ese okona obi fufuro be take over the reins of Manchester United adwuma na no ne other fixtures because Europe na no ye de won some bro and on the show ye ba fie so a 25-month squad coach Otuado ade omodia beto dwa say double header against Sudan womo na wode omo ebo we say dada yehowa de enimu na dada no na say wadwinkyere o squad Otuado de buy na ho ene esen no and so Edanche Andre Dayo Ghana captain and Wasako back to Le Havre. Uncle Peso call Afcon. The Peso active. So, and on Anche. And out of folk, Ghanaian Premier League match day 5 has said to me, Jana Sophie, no, Ressa winner, a bad draw, and on Adriana Stars. A boy, Coach Watara, pressure, Baniso, and press conference, and Sembi Brinan or the Tuga, Ebe Komuniako, SNA, here, Kumasa and the Koroko, our game, our Linkley Sports Stadium, we Komuniako, the other fixtures of the Ghanaian Premier League. Of course, boardroom, Ebeba. Last week, I started stadium, Majuma. It will say, ya pass a Ghana bit to me, Siaka and Wakra Sports Stadium, dear, but yin to me and Katayani say, and in Guasses and Momai. Yebeka wan samatre kwampa ebeti mafana saa ni ngwase semwe ebi entumi NCBM ti boardroom yebeko akohwe na hopefully me wo mo ebewie ene ebewie stadium na won sem na part 1 last week ene part 2 eno enanchen yebeko tokro ni makohwe de ekoso tokro Mr. Afredaka ono so ebeba tokro ni ahwese ne won sem besi akọ me super squad ya je agwa na ede Sports Arena bro evacho V Park ku asare Brasteven no Samsona Mr. Mustafa Hajidin Alaji eso ba be kame hona ya de ensem no abasecho manocho me producer me super squad directors me enu atele beautiful girls and women. Beautiful girls, me know. The kind women are more yamrewa. Beautiful girls, me know. Asanto abako, and I finish no pare bako. Asanto pare. We pass my way. Now we are passing my way. Yabandi ani yaba. Kejwana kasani Erica Siedu, but the Sports Arena is the name of the show. Yenche home na yaba. Yabetwaso. Radio Samuel Kwaba Sports Arena live Adom TV. So, and I be sha senten pass so yen sem rekra nen sem bebre na ho. I dey but tete yen chekra. Minim baby adin fire, minim baby a vapor fire. Ntede wa baka certain bia no me no benya problem. E be sha se fi the UEFA Champions League, the Europa League, the Conference League, ye kan nyina boa no na ya hwe the various results about. So Arsenal, ni Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid game on Lille, and of course, Okopimo or Bayern Munich, Aston Villa Tiano. Huh? Man, I need that whole crap pan area. What you for? Na mwakwaba.
Ajo so ariko.
We can nasha say ye day.
Solid.
Now I said we can kakra me bisa why slow.
Media in the course of the week, no. Ayoko bo ma home. It started
well
for me.
Why?
Sunday.
Oh, saying.
Shika crap complete.
Oh.
Two
year then.
Fire extinguishers.
Now she shika na say.
Can't to care anyone.
Who can wash it there?
Me nam kwanso ameko. men kwahwa wo sie ni me kra man hu because me bo me ezi ntino me hwe baby a afi obi stop me like say me gina ya wo sie ka ni me bie bonnet no so I Japan to say gas cylinder jan
te ka na jego
oh electricals no there Charlie
wa hwe ya waso be hye
na so far crowd dey be yi kra ko
and you beko eba na sade utiate eti na mama so team fifiri sorry yeah that means so they won't quite share on
Charlie
very very important very but you go through the games quickly na fe yenko the other issues results being a shocking one. I know I was coming Vincent Company United reaction the echo Real Madrid losing to Lille and then PSG also master in the Vapor
I come I mean chiafefo na min chia production team okay directors me no Asantoani Opare
yeah
the hashtag Aspare
yeah hashtag Aspare
it's your
Aspare
akro vibes
all vibes
Charlie
our no to ya no you know nim hashtag
yeah mentally Aspare mentally na say anyways yeah back to the top
Tony Dean the name is Dean
Dean they would have said Dean e penyin ti ubisa na
Dean si munyane
Dean all right okay I just go through this
I go Dimpa
yes
na ye chrome the way we happen baby a me feel no
yeah
na gwangwan bita no na ni Dean no Dimpa
okay
wait
Dean and a power Dimpa and power
you know as a coincidence be happen I comedian na me surprised a bit especially two results and on the ultimate sports show na me tie the foreign TV segment wow one our anchor and according to the records of course we share Bayern game now in 41 group stage matches
to me
no
lose here
the last loss was 2017 against Unai Emery's Paris Saint-Germain it sometimes no history was funny way
it's not repeating it
because since then Bayern had gone 41
Charlie
without losing a game their worst would be a draw and to going to Aston Villa no now I say yeah sometimes we leave spirituality out of things but Erico it played a role 82 this same Aston Villa in the European Cup, they beat Bayern by a goal. And prior to the game, the surviving members, almost share was stadium. And almost drumming home to the supporters and players, solid squad. And going to the game, the way she said, no, you're all but he came back into
even
the game.
Hurricane, no a doubt.
Yes. In the European squad, they are parody with the experience of Bayern Munich, 6-time champions. Coming to play 2-time champions. A lot of people might not know, but still Europe.
Maybe I said the sanity.
But the records and the history, but it was a good one. Very cool. Ancelotti said after the game, said Lille deserved it more. And only Ancelotti, he doesn't mince words. On your coach, a lot of
from Luka Modric.
Yes, it wasn't a night for Real Madrid. Okay. But look, these upsets will happen in football. But it's still a long way away from the first round finish. There are more games to be played. Real Madrid first game, we need do or break against Stuttgart. But the 3 points are guaranteed. So where you upset, people should Mobian question Ancelotti, Mobian.
Really?
No, don't put
Ancelotti
your coach I had the pressure to so. Relax. There are bad days in the office, there are bad days at work. This was just a bad day, but I believe they'll bounce back.
Champions League, match day 2.
Results in the make us say a bien and shut surprising me because initial stage you say I am not upset and me I am friend upset because I have no mono obia pray your koye ni man and me friend upset say be a do round of 16 we going say bia Rubin Kazan be about Chelsea it's an upset but from the group stages the most important thing is we go within the top 8.
Yeah.
Now avoid this playoff no wahala. not because you can't qualify, but because who perceive players need a lot of rest. And it's our playoff now from the 9th position.
We did so well last season.
Sometimes
not a bad goalkeeper at all.
No, Maka said even in Spain, he will make my top 5 goalkeepers.
Where are the power?
Yes, even in Spain. So, and I've said he's better than all the goalkeepers at Barcelona for crowd.
Oh,
which is a fact.
Don't do that.
Why shouldn't I do that?
Don't do that.
Until Barcelona
Lunin is not better than Ter Stegen.
He's better than Ter Stegen. Stegen is just a liability.
Don't do that.
Ter Stegen?
Yes, he's a liability.
A gross disrespect.
Never.
A gross disrespect.
In fact, for top 10 teams in Europe, no team and about Ter Stegen so no number 1 goalkeeper. Hey. Arsenal wouldn't do that. City wouldn't do that. Liverpool.
Come back to the game.
See, numbers number goalkeeper Bennett Ter Stegen
better than the games, yeah.
So problem. Then you come to the defense. Like they had it last season, and yet he said this season.
Okay, don't beat him and ball Real Madrid. Simple.
O'Neil says he don't.
Minimum contract for Real Madrid sign. Just what I want to loan one back.
Why say?
Why say?
Why?
Follow your song.
Are you friend? Are you list of friends to go compare Maguire?
Can you imagine? Against Alaves.
Yeah.
Just say, yeah, you want to be Bobino. Oh, very good.
And when you come to the midfield, Madrid lose one of the best midfielders in the last 15 or 20 years.
Toni Kroos.
What Toni Kroos gives Madrid, player being who are currently the level of Mallorca and the level of Lille.
In different leagues.
But quality-wise.
Right. Aston Villa, Bayern.
Aston Villa and Bayern there. A coach, you are as good as your team. And I said, who said a lot of hype so air call for coach, like Vincent Company.
Vincent, okay.
Proud to the game. Now a lot of hype air call at the Amano. To share South Villa game now. Now we can 41 years into no more on 42nd game. Aston Villa so share it was 42 years.
Chat na to.
The chat ni bu how dream one.
Twice you say I'm funny serious.
I'm funny serious. And so that be craving the Champions League draw no more yet. Just funny enough not teams be a pair or more. Now history be touch this
I'm personally repeating it.
Okay, time now Madrid is struggle to even make it out of the last 16.
Leon
Benzema pine. Na Benzema.
That's almost show 4-0 be pa Juninho Pernambucano.
Moreno Bayern or Kofa.
So Oshe Unai Emery. Me one person I believe say Unai Emery is better than Mikel Arteta. Unai Emery one coach, I am man of the credit a man deserve.
No, but you man the better o Bas na dey now yeah, miss me Bas na dey now yeah.
Now Arteta Bas na dey now why?
For GFA Cup.
Unai dey for Europa final.
Oh.
And it was just one season.
One how can I say? I said then how dey chere. Final no you can see the ori here.
Now the Arteta no 6 years now what now was spending more than 600 million pounds. Around 700.
Waji trophy.
Now waji FA Cup. FA Cup.
No, but you don't think Arsenal play better under Mikel?
Play better doesn't guarantee trophies. 1991, Red Star Belgrade the Champions League. Oko Archives, almost say the worst team ever. So we need Champions League.
Yeah.
But Oko Archives, you say Red Star Belgrade, why then? Champions League.
No, West team military on side.
The West Minister.
You be they are not the West.
But they have problems here.
Yeah. And sometimes, Oko team Ancelotti under time of Everton, everybody thought he was done. Performance because of quality of material.
No, I see you.
Yes.
At a point, no, that
yes,
but I think this player now on the striker be pride and on a hand pan.
But about Madrid, the real Ancelotti.
There's one of the
Pookie, they know Norwich.
No, there's no striker be
City relegation.
Everton during Ancelotti's time.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Lowen. Also starting.
Oh, yeah, a very good start at Ancelotti.
But Ancelotti we seen how he's performing. So, Osha company, Anfa, Ewobani, but Obai. And this is the first, and I said the second time, the second game, consecutive game. Woko share low block teams. And I'm not for person how he's going to fend going forward when he meets low block teams.
What can low block, right? Maybe teams are all share more Bogman say, or share Bundesliga and I see no share better team there. Or share Leverkusen or the sea from draw.
A low block.
Then, what share
Leverkusen set up Chabi Alonso de Koya. Low block. In fact, Omo dominating possession. Omo shots on target, shots off target. In fact, every aspect of the game Omo dominating.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, because a low block team, no, how are you going to break those teams down?
But the chances kept coming.
Yes, but how are you going to break them down? Chances in they are bad. Ain't a goalkeeper woman.
Don't forget that they have one of the best goalkeepers in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Argentina number 1.
The World Cup winner in Emiliano
On
Martinez.
the team now bonne who.
Yes, we are sitting here.
He was an Arsenal reject.
Okay, Ochua.
Serious.
Okay, Mexico for Ochua. Who know that? Yeah, bad tournament. Yes, and now me perceive me who how and even when you go to Bild and the various tablets and newspapers in Germany, I won't perceive how I will bet to me a break it down a low block team. And me did so nyane ne lineup no wrong.
Okay.
Benching of Musiala and starting Ulisse. Yes.
Ulisse started well.
Sometimes ubet me na ya adwen says young boys no mumbra mu later with their pace and their friends and their strength, you know.
Okay.
Normal
right.
So he had a few things wrong, but let's be honest. Duyat Upamecano is not one player. Me did say Bayern Munich for rely on going forward. Kim Min-jae enche de nya no form no ani enim
Kino look very stable.
Yes. But I'm sure the other results, Champions League results in their bar. So match day 2, maybe you are expected some of the games na bar but I heard results of the UEFA Champions League match day 2 no na yenkoye anymore. But yeah, share results no. We are surprised about Chelsea's scoreline. I feel so no Manchester United there no. Just a minute and a minute.
United the baby or move you ban there na me surprise. But United and Casa so good record. They play better when they are playing against Portuguese opponents.
And it's 3-3.
3-3. And from
but they were losing. No more losing.
And Ken Maguire came in.
Maguire. Now, Maresca seems to be getting it right. That's a far near there.
Against Ghent.
Oh, so I am manager of the month or EPL.
Against Ghent in the Europa Conference League where Chelsea shouldn't be playing.
But they are playing.
But so lose you but in their situation, the Vapor,
like
in their situation.
Manager of the month. Chelsea had Omar superb in their last 3, 4, 5 games. They've been solid.
But Juma goes from left, right, center.
You understand? So, I know that sometimes a bit more question the longevity of certain coaches and how they are struggling to be consistent on the pitch. Because Mantepe Maresca say Obenyano, he will hit the ground running so quickly. Almost started very slow, but they have picked the pace. Kopama, Jackson, Sancho.
When you impact on the players,
Sancho, who was an outcast, the prodigal son with Man United, comes into the team, feels welcome, playing. And the coach has said, players like Sancho, so you wouldn't be surprised. And I expected them to start well against Ghent. Group no Noah Bimoni and your teams Papa behind the room. So
no the Bible. No
Chelsea, me surprise. Very good.
Noah, Adam, Eve, Nemo.
I go tell you, Conference League, DB,
yeah, don't go twice, baby. I won't be cool, mama.
There's a sharp contrast with the Maresca situation to what is happening at Man United.
What of telling to it, Diane, about Apreko? And you ever heard the Eric Ten Hag situation? Now, Bisa, if it is time, say Eric Ten Hag, United be making that decision to let him move. Now, after that game, or boy, a boss 3-3 and when getting beyond one Sunday more this weekend, say Aston Villa. And TM say, Biana, we never be I didn't cry. We never be but to me, question maybe someone say, do you think his time is up? Eric Ten Hag.
Tancredi Palmieri, or a correspondent for Bain in the Italian tabloids, were reported to say Inzaghi was handed the job by top Man United officials after the international break. Simeone Inzaghi, coach of Internazionale.
He's doing so well there.
But according to Palmieri, Inzaghi has said no.
Okay.
There was a crunch meeting involving the top men at United. The results are not going well. Echo.
Inzaghi wouldn't take the job in the middle of the season.
Yes.
I think timing necessary.
Yes, and but you see, it means say almost best certain Haga. They want a quick fix. Didn't say Arteta spending 600. Ten Hag has spent 660 million pounds.
Bro, so 60. That is the Jerry.
On buys. If you look at the team holistically, gradually they are fading out of the team. Aka Maguire be one or two.
And at this the press conference, okay, say the reason Ohune said Neman Koye, no who's buy, there were players there say Oyo mo Fimu Kakra, Tomu Fimu Kakra, Pogba mo, a few players, or the new players, but new players never buying, so it's a new league. I feel no more adapted. There are a lot of games for them to improve. He admits, say time when you hold here, but time when you hold, but time will things will get better.
Man United, they're one of the most followed clubs in the world.
So most definitely.
The most important.
Oko Asia.
They're the most.
Oko Asia.
Real Madrid, I'll say Man U is the most.
Oko Asia. Oko Asia. Asia for no support to United. Especially because the likes of Jisung Park one effective.
The deliberately no. Na say Alex said I could fire Asia player every season.
And Argentina, Madrid they kokofa Kubo from Japan. Okay, so mukofa Kubo no. Basa for so come. Unse Kubo no mo na nko mukofa no. And na mo outsmart omo. And no mo san so kokofa. Omo san ko Japan. E kofa another guy bi.
Ya nyisu ne yi.
E de ne ba omo so academy ni mo am so no so be ne na mo ha be am sa amfa.
Enti for the United job. Untimi in that one day, not even second.
Pressure.
The Juma the pressure number and last week me can say in Eric Ten Hag's ba Mazra ba Ayaba Ugata ba Zegze Joshua Sexy Zegze
yeah
Sexy Zegze Waba the only thing I am Euros injury because we see with Euros age you know and got a lot of stability but back the center back position anybody would have paired with because the first preseason game Euro was the difference. His clearances were on point, aerial duel, his ability to play from behind. No wonder Real Madrid didn't. You understand? That is the only place America say a beer see Euro back into the team but you don't have that time. Only Sam Ren or Man United. If the results don't come in two Europa games, United have picked 2 points.
Now records not your
FC 20. Only the ball 1-1 at Old Trafford. You put Eriksen in the game, he scored, he became the villain. Because now United lose now. Was clearly from that midfield. Eriksen doesn't have the strength to fight for balls. Go to the Porto game. First half, Rashford was having the game of his life.
Well, you know him.
You took him off on the pretext that he wasn't tracking back to defend. You brought Garnacho. Matisse said, Erico.
But you won a champion. He's a Champions League winner.
Ten Hag Lusu Villa game we are 17.5 million pounds. They can pay and let him go per report. But he Lusu Saville and I made Yase Okobo against Villa. These crucial moments.
Hey, time in the
because last week I said the pattern of play, you know. Where Boko the best player on the day for Man United was Onana.
Charlie.
So you cannot tell us, say, with all the recruitment, how are you almost bringing half of your Ajax team into your first 11?
In fact,
if it's not happening now,
excuses.
It means who coach, you know, you are easy to figure out.
My goodness.
Who coach, you know. You are easy to figure out, and once
in the last United game, Senior J bought few Rashford in some demeanor, reaction.
I say the more of Black Stars.
For you see here, that's. For you see here, right?
Olusu Villa game,
yeah, I'm set time. But with or without the Villa game, he thinks that time he has to.
I want him to succeed, but it's difficult to defend.
They will share.
It's difficult to defend.
Also, going to say, Chairman, according him.
Ten Hag there, on the first managerial casualty of Premier League. That's what we knew when we knew.
On Yard,
he will not finish the season. finished season they unfinished.
Or someone trusting a process.
A process.
Season.
Maybe to hold that fact.
But I feel he will be the first coach I ever sack season with our Premier League. Yes, and I'll be surprised.
Oh yeah.
A very real season. I'll also be surprised only the first. Man United game no more bonus. So see, I'll share the entire Man United team now. Your only team.
Or share 2 goals. No, coach Chelsea na Chelsea can say no. We don't want
to. That's funny. I don't know. Or can one the team that kwaje you know Olympic games you know.
They said they don't want him. And this boy came to United, of course, to the game now when he had a very good run, and he scores a brace against Man United.
Charlie.
Chelsea reject. Oh my goodness.
And they showed.
Yes, and what should they wear? All year team now. Me you know, I say Ayas boys and Anka Samponom. Sa Ayas ni team na no kura no. I say obi an bobo papa bia.
Now the big the big can fa.
I the young your baba say. And now obi pra adechi obi bobo.
Also pe Frankie De Jong.
2 games papa. No a ball.
They trim the papa
5 games. Inti me who that handwriting of a manager with team. You know when the team is even not winning and I say they are not performing, we should be able to see the handwriting. Because we tried the top teams here all no. And then you are talking about Enzo Maresca. Maresca by an Encheyo. But at least I'm not saying Chelsea is playing extraordinarily well, but blueprint okay, this is how the man wants the team to play.
Okay. Mustafa, thank you so much. Dean and so natural John Eric Ten Hag. The very fixtures about Koso England and Spain. Dean Cobord Neswa Bamiya Hunina across Europe near the 25-man squad. Coach Otoado, Ghana versus Sudan. As I say, 10th of October. That's next week Thursday. But we penny Libya. They might Cobord the reverse fixture. Squad Otoado the better Jano. Be say and one say then announcement a man better not say you know when soon in fast so we go in him the better than the but maybe the good thing is that there's a local outfit player in the squad.
Azikafo.
Most definitely. Samatex.
Matete ne honsem. I think he was brought in from Sky FC. And now mobile into the league. He's been a regular. And what the thing somewhere echo around about him a lot of people are surprised, especially those of us that follow the local league. To have him included in the team, a big boost. And make sure
you're listening on a rolly or screen.
Make sure the video on any teammates, his name was mentioned, and very interesting. So, good for the local league, good for Samatex. They've put in the work. Timbers Cano, being for good. Aside him, there's Frederick Asari also in the team, and Eriko. Makase, Black Stars were there were problems with team.
Problems.
One of them is the goalkeeping department.
Okay.
But only, I wouldn't blame the goalkeepers who man the post because Osha, we have a bit of comparison to the header to Black Stars now anymore. They are a very consistent lineup. So you know of her that Anedu Sape will play a left back or a Harrison Afu will play a left back. A John Pinto will play a right back. A John Mensah, a Jonathan Mensah, a John Mensah, Isaac Vosa. In midfield, you know there is Anthony Annan, there is Essien, there is maybe an free acquired to the team. You understand? Up front, there is Sule Muntari, there is Lai Kingston, there is Asamoah, there is Matthew Amwa. So in the back line, we had a lot of consistency, and we had 2 goalkeepers. Me and Black Stars. We had 2 goalkeepers that were vying for the sport. Sami Bamako and Olele Kingston. And you substitute Olele, Sami Eje fits in.
And even without them, there's
George And then even as time went on, Daniel Eje Bibe Femu, the other times they Biba and a work then they have 1 game and that is it. But Amamu, those keepers.
Heart of Lions.
Yes, but there was consistency with the Black Stars backline. And Obia watch football, Obia follow football, Obia catch us say if players play together over the years, they create that sort of bond and cohesion. In the past games, Black Stars. It's today Mumin and Salisu, Jiku, Salisu. The back line has not been consistent. Amate, and of all the centre backs we have, the leader in that team is Jiku. No doubt.
Fantastic.
And I make I say mixed breed in Umpono or Bomunchendi. Local boys or Bomunchendi because right from when Jiku had
making a debut,
it was under CK Akono. Right from when Jiku had his time, he's established himself as a defensive. Yes, you feel it. It's your AFCON or best man of the match, but the both because we're throwing away leads, and that has been our problem. The loss of concentration at the back, and then I bay. I have 2 examples against Central African Republic. Mafuta, he had a leeway with our team. He was in between the center. And you see, Atizigi is not a goalkeeper that will guarantee any sort of solidity. When it push comes to shove, when it gets he's that sort of a goalkeeper.
And I'm Samia JJ. Yeah, when you say game, go na share.
Yes.
I share you.
George Omo.
That's chairman born normal boy at
Even Richard Ofori, I have vilified because of that error. No, at a point in time, when you see Richard Ofori within the back line, there's some sort of fear.
Even Razak Brahma.
Yes,
remember Razak
Spider-Man.
Spider. Yeah.
He over me.
Yes, he
over me. But Ceciano, you don't see, and I'm saying this, a goalkeeper is the last line of defense. It's a situation now, goalkeeper should be able to do heroics.
Okay, you don't seem to have faith Kakra going into Sudan.
May pinpoint this, I have faith.
Because of time, and that's why I prefer say
Otadu Lusu game we are. And I'm saying it. Otadu didn't merit the Black Stars job. He was their favorite. And they felt, say, okay, well, who team need that? A lot of people feel, say, exco members be feel, they say, we didn't give him enough time. Charlie, when your club side,
he didn't deserve it, right?
He didn't. Criteria, he didn't meet.
He went to beg him.
Proving winner. Proving winner. He is not a proving winner. Otadu, what has he won?
But when they see they come market and they're not near money trotro and
Thompson, fear of Gambia. That coach is better than Otadu.
Oh no, yeah.
I've given you a typical example. He took the Gambian team to the last AFCON. They went out of the group stage.
They played some good football.
In the quarters. Last time Omoko AFCON, they had issues with flight. Almost playing almost far crying. They almost lost oxygen. And my players beat me, a film. So they had issues going into it. So after the AFCON, he resigned. He was there. You can't tell me, sir, with the pedigree of the Black Stars, Coach Ejuma Ba, you have only 2 applicants. No, it won't happen. So he wasn't, for me, he's not the man, but I want him to succeed. And in his last 2 qualifiers, he's not been good. First problem was pitch.
Okay.
Baba Yara, me ba have support you. I think director Kike Bichiremia. Pitch no excuse no, it's no longer there. We went to Barkan.
Wow.
We drew versus Niger.
Charlie.
Niger.
Sudan, what's it Sudan? I'm Fadia.
I'm fine, you know what is coming for him.
Charlie. Then, squad number, your game against Sudan, or prediction?
A difficult game, the Maya. Because I say, your mother man over.
Because you're happy about.
That's a telling factor.
Now, what's the question? You're the question about Musro.
Oh, Musro.
Charlie.
So I'm out of 2 games, 1 point.
Born a year, born on nation crime. With all due respect, Sudan play Papa B and War or Chain Blaster.
I agree.
But the name of the equi.
And I agree. A lot of people soon said they need GD will coaching him. Me can say the coach only played 2 games. He didn't win any of them. 0-0 and 1-1. But your money yet to say, oh, Jose Mourinho,
the opposition is so Nigeria
and Ghana. Now when you reverence yourself, or say Ghana, you're show man on 2 days super green games. No, Mudino. Nigeria, you're Mubugi side.
But to be fair,
the best side.
But to be fair, squad and Kita Nigeria for
squad them.
To me, Gio Bruta, look, my now, see me, we now
Nigeria. Yeah, it is as
Oh, yeah, boogie side.
Yes. Oh, what is that as
Mate,
sometimes any individuals no and team no me bo baby am follow Edu no me who say yes Edu baby a difficult individual quality
and a show
a show
yeah.
But you need a collective effort team Eric Tahage can asem say yeah dey asem
well
and they FC Porto and or Trefanabo no it's about team the collective effort then we don't see that in the Black Stars team are free for the first time back to back call up your local goalkeeper but me need say Ghana maybe because local goalkeeper and go start because you need video crowd
like defender crowd friend just nyame bam
nyame mo bi anka first na kwaku players goalkeepers your boy omunina obia every one of them qualifies for best started their match
prediction here then
so see no be say prediction
naka
na wunya botere kakra ma ye
o prediction
game way
back to back
by hook or crook
nyame Adom a
oto nkeka na ho
game we on ye for nyame ye for nyame to che but we have nyame kwa e be we
my goodness right my fixtures of the Ghanaian Premier League not joining on the board Ghanaian Premier League match day 5 and I have to put draw you try the other fixtures Ghana Premier League match day 5 now a 0-0 my Ghana Premier League yes Ghanaian Premier League Pioneer Vpower has a draw Ouattara still doesn't seem to be finding at the end
since 2021 now has Enfa born to Ediana Tinem.
Charlie.
And it has continued. Has any glorious opportunities, especially after say Ediana any red card, no. Has had glorious opportunities. Salim. Bobako. Amankwa Befi. Edami on the left.
Charlie, beautiful.
Great play. And conform be kase I didn't know Amankwa Befi. I didn't know Martin Kaka. But coach Nakaso no any selection. But you see, coach play on the bemuno. With what we saw on the left side of the penalty area. See me dummy cut by the edge of the box. No lay. Look, it was superb.
Super.
And Eric, I'm saying this. Quality of Ghana League. Yes, they are just not getting the hype. The league organizers are not doing enough.
No, now clubs and so what are they doing?
Exactly. So they are an embodiment of what we are seeing as well. But Sikawe League Mupani and the right production behind it, Tariko. I would say it is not bad. Has in your chances. The best chance fell to Salim Adams. Bakubi after Mankwabe Fidami or bind to the box and of square ball into the 6 yard. The first kick a ball crossbar. The follow up Salim skied it. What he has said, but from what the coach said, when any players being turned from the screen in near the idea. But look, it's always a difficult game against Ediana. And after the game,
the fair result.
W. Tando, fair.
What to be at
W. Tando was charging the crowd, and the Hearts fans were not having it.
At the press conference, crowd
unprintable words. I believe the intensity was good, but look, as in your chances, they should have buried the game. Miss Sporty, one thing about Adrian Omofoy, I think the name is Kelvin Obey. Look, you see the way Oli Watkins plays, running off the shoulders of the defenders. Eriko, go and look at the ball. Okitaboa, he is so strong on the ball. And Sibemu they struggle. Ediana answering your more chances. But Benjamin Asari, one crucial saver. Quality on both sides, but chances they didn't.
You think it's a fair result?
It's a fair result.
Considering last 5 games,
yes, a fair result.
Dean, Fami cut through the fixtures. Ghanaian Premier League match day 5. Ouattara said, some players no from national team camp say could screen him. Could screen him. So bien so affected because the players be 4-5 be Kobe. On by Wednesday or match Friday. But before her no munya ho bibi.
Coaches no mo to Ghana ha nyina hwe players. Omo ya no mo start batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4. So bien.
It is Ouattara wo case.
Yeah, mo nim players no. Mo be from.
Because this is the Black Stars, Black Galaxies.
And cash out time.
For Black Galaxies, the league, the moment more yard in our bed.
Munim players, no. I'm not one who saw to add on any technical team of
more stands anymore.
One who said under 20 more or guys need now quite around the cock here. This are experienced coaches are minimum day. And two cock will be a and then I feel baby in our say. And now batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. Players now back from minimum dada. Munya is about one, would waste your time.
And that's what Watara has a point. Yeah, and I'll say affecting in a way because the regulars be echo be the goalkeeper. I'm not saying you didn't know come man for support. Yes, and some more kind of your point. Can one about that?
The blue town or sono was started Casa. I'm not guarantee interview. Now, one for the fire or Casa no capitation to obey interview. But he said it. He granted an interview and happy.
Ache.
And we are saying Wabuntin or Baba. And to shine on Mamma Casa Wabu or on your boat.
And a press conference with Cambridge House.
Very good. They told you now. Now, pressure about Mamma Casa no with Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, stadium about Fishers. If I'm
yes, my uncle through the Fishers and the quick one. Now, for your mamma to us. And
Premier League match 5.
And Asante Kotokone Accra Lions. But okay, so media. Any heart of lines, born TNA, the new TNA, and a mobile. Asante Kotoko Accra Lions, Linkley, 3 p.m. Last season, Accra Lions,
nice game.
Kerala United is only FC Summer Test, Bebo, Liu Mama Sports Stadium, Sasun and Swatchamai, and Legon Cities, Bebo, Nana Kramansa Park, Gold Stars, and Bechem United, Gold Stars, can you move
this is almost started here.
Yes,
Coach Paul Manson, right?
Yes, from Paul Manson. Both Stars and Casano, there's a pressure come also because my rival, my better rival, and there's some
test.
Some no more zone 2 on every day. But share my game do some
when Chelsea, young apostles.
Chelsea, young apostles. So, but
young apostles just in a share.
Yeah,
you know, vapor.
Number 1 fan of young apostles.
Eric, my point say, I think the clubs, they should be doing it. You promoted the Ghana Premier League. As media men, we are who use time on sports arena to discuss the local league.
Yeah.
And I don't think we are getting any financial benefit.
Well,
clubs, the least they can do is to club the people who talk about.
It'll be beautiful.
And nations here, credits to them. Nations selected some journalists. But it should be an all-round thing.
Most definitely. If I come there,
okay, so can we move here? In the sports arena, I can be 2 games in the young share and also not yes, and the fixtures are all for the weekend, from Saturday and next Saturday, near Obrekum Chelsea and Young Apostle Golden City Park Dreams. About 2 bars with Atuba no. I tell you, say Atuba. Okay, Omoni Nations FC, another crucial game, Dr. Wapiche. And I feel Vision FC and Baseke Holy Stars. Thank you for the house of Ponyadwa week 1. Okay. And your money Vision to a newly promoted side. Vision versus Baseke. And so we need a Jake Naku, the second sports complex. And why it's a new town.
My goodness. My goodness. My goodness.
And that match in the media and heart of
but V-Power pressure call Ogum so kakra. Fans not to a German kakra. I think omu performance next year, Papa.
Kotoko is a pressure club. Ogum winning wa Kotoko before the first season of J. We need the Premier League. He left and Kotoko struggled. This season Kotoko hasn't been bad.
The last fans are calling.
The last game against Inswatch.
It should be better. It should be, but you don't win so on some year be.
Well, we need 3 points that matters. Rostum Sonogbe Abe apologized. I know him very well from the Volta region.
Oh, okay.
One of the top referees there, but it is good that he admitted, say that it wrong. Kotoko have not been bad. The season has started well. Points are more accumulating. And you're bad. They won against Karela. They've beaten in Swatre, which
I say fans now because be more bread. My goodness. Also, in
the last 14 years, on winning will Brekum. Go Shakra
Tikoro fans about. Didn't take over. Boardroom, Yanko Stadium in Vienna.
Yes, last week in the start here, and this week, you better also now for you to marry rapport up and a month for and your my echo our month for months. The SSA, I aim to mean last year. Last week, you share budget and a crack. You share cost involved in maintaining the pitches. You need natural. Yes, I say I spending 85 million Ghana cedis. Or convert here over $5.3 million. And you who say Scar over spending and a cash year pay around $50,000 for a year. I would be maintaining or pitch and as a stadium. I best because a world class standard. Now if you be a bass or baby game or be impressed because of my your population over 30 million there. I think say you so many facilities anka enye nwa. So you look at this beautiful picture. Now what say edifice here away. Last week you share you look at something now GF I just say $26,000. A little over $26,000. FIFA Edom FIFA for
$260,000.
Sorry, 200. Hey. Says I'm at so cry.
Watch him 10.
Me hana nim di.
Come on Mr. Sotro. Oh la la. Into around $260,000. Into imagine say $260,000. Yes, facility ne nyawo dia. E ya ban dia, but me bisa say o papa si fie ma. Na sa wutim na fie ni liki a. O baka say o papa mra renovate fie ni ma wa na. Because facility no, when I use you, many ni say aban ka say o no use facility no. Those sports stadia across the nation, as a stadium say across the nation no. Football clubs ni me use. Ye ba be ball blaster ball no. FA na better management committee members ana me boa. Many ni say minister be a management committee member. Intina say direct benefit no. Mumu kra munya ten aban no. Intinka facility bi o na nka wo maintain a anka nya bone. That this beautiful pitch here will be. Now if you go to a market where last week I was talking about Iceland. Yeah, we Iceland, yeah. We will talk about countries or more the population now you'll be surprised the facilities or more anyhow they maintain their facility.
Yanko.
You look at our market to a bit is Faroe Island. Faroe Island population is 53,000. Yeah, say Bogatanga population is 54,000. Boko population is 56,000. Yamen American. Way according to World Population Index.
Okay.
Intia Casano. Bolga. Omodo so chen Faroe Island.
Bolga draw so chen Faroe Island.
Yes.
Okay, yanko.
Faroe Island for 30 municipalities. So hono omoda nsuo so. But Faroe Island was 23 standard stadium facilities or use 23 near there more than 1,000 and over. Now the young keten e wo krom ha no omo about 180.
Okay.
Actually Subio.
Faroe Island. Omo population here 53,000. Bolga do so chen omo. Boko do so chen omo. 30 municipalities. Omo mako 23 stadiums.
Okay. Yanko.
More than 1,000. Pato yanko yenim.
Yanko yenim.
What are the facilities or more? This is what they do. And where I have put the which are facility we are now share the other one there by a way. I say baby any go stars there.
Okay, where are they going?
Where your fire? Me person your koye ni yanko connected because of time. What are facility we are? Be able to can we want them. But if you look what you have, thank you. Typical one way no a Faroe Island for there. This is a typical Faroe. So say nsuo na that o maybe o mo si
na here stadium yi.
Yes, I say omo no dey the nsuo so island ntino 30 municipalities in the combine into combine 30 ni na omo 53,000.
You modernize Inzulenzu.
Modernize, thank you. And abroche Inzulenzu. Any
okay.
And what's your facility where be pono kakra bi and my this beautiful.
So where they swap.
Where we ya ketwa. Where we in keten na ye si wo pro na ye dey brag no.
Okay.
Ebi ni we mu no. So look at the pitch. Ebi look at this one. Isn't it beautiful?
Ebi e ben so ntia.
Oh.
E ti san so na no de agu so.
Ntini su e ku.
Oh say ben so but it's okay wura gas dem fine.
Ntia ye nsu ntra ho. Okay, goodness. Okay, ye na ye ntia say Faroe Island wo nsu ntra. Nti no ye koye nim.
Oh koye nim.
Nti sa asem we me san ba baby saw. Abra ye ba be wi. Nti mpato ye koye nim na ye nto aso because of time nti no. Nti wo hwe koye nim where ye baby any go stars individual there wa ye. Nti wo hwe those facilities are amount for you know what they do their maintenance and they say since bia and there omu close Faroe Island leagues no 10 clubs pa na ebo 2 co-relegation na 2 enya promotion na season ni and there no more close facilities no must spend 1 month
on
for renovation.
Okay.
Into omo dey ama the various municipalities no. Mo na mo hwe na mo renovate and oko every facility omo averagely 40 people.
Okay.
We aduma permanent staff. Omo dey any say omo dua grass dua, omo hwe bia floodlight omo ye, omo whatever painting omo ye. Unse because say ben so won nti no. The cost in maintaining it is very, very expensive. Into always painting a cost, always grasses here, always. And these are hybrid pitches. So I am suitable.
Okay.
Only greens I know. Yeah, open one idea green pan I am suitable. But what you have to say, baby, I be a doing so good, so good green grasses. Now you learn too much. Yeah, then I say, you are doing so good, so now yeah, no. But we know, I am suitable. The okay, a natural pitch. More my. One thing beautiful about omo facility maintenance and they say clubs in the mobile be area workers in wo ho no eba beto so make sure say they are maintaining the facility so that the next Premier League game no facility no is in good shape.
Okay.
You ask yourself say your boy here there no from Ghana Premier League last season and this season how many of the facilities near maintain apart from polytank na education so and let me tell you multimedia can buy thousands of those polytank and give out into $260,000 now the only as a polytank now they talk it's an embarrassment.
But did they say polytank spend on what they talk?
Any boho now boho some company no mutual no for boho around 10,000 the what you abro so 15,000 bisa mo pa free bi na bisa and it's a boho ya 10,000 15,000 now for you 267,000.
Okay, yanko.
Now if you know now they baba ya. What last time I was looking at a facility be Africa. And I was asking say Omaya from 2011 a year war torn country. Now from 2011 Omaya was desert so because me start the argument you know. Mr. Bodi person kire say sanko fo we omo mu nsuo so enti no omo facility no
Kama.
omo tumi ye ne kama no
Ehini
na me be kire obabi a omo we ye Libya ni war torn country Libya or desert nti omo ni
okay
from 2011 omo no nsi ni dadam because of Arab Spring na start here na e heti omo axe omo former president Libya ni to pictures we are Libya.
Okay.
But Libya or desert so. Into Libya pitch no so nya fe air time pa na me pese
omo anya Prada so.
Anya Prada so. Me pese e Libya for
pitches. After sa hoye tan say we now how are their pitches looking now?
And to pitches na say yet say ya na me bo so mo desert so. Enti ye ba be hwe Libya for there no. Na ya hwe 1 or 2 of those pitches. But your producer yenko yenim. For Libya for pitches in the Bini.
Your next game, you need Sudan.
One of these pitches.
But so, maybe I say, I ensure nothing a fire and no facility near Kamanana.
There be.
Mr. Body, maybe so as a
we need your mobile host and
a conscious effort.
Yeah,
so, and 2 years ago, I could see fresh 3 facilities. Fresh ones. Omodima baby at deprived areas no. So so nkwala no mo pese omo training.
Say so na ECC straight free.
Libya was desert.
So na meka o
population of Libya is 6.8 million. Libya population. Greater Accra as at 2021 population and housing census. Near number around 5.45 million. Eastern region, combine Eastern region now. Eastern region around 2.9. Combine Eastern region in Greater Accra. You come 8 million. In Tiados in Libya, almost our desert to in so top.
What kind of desert now? Money, I'm wearing a Prada.
I'm here Prada. So
wow, the stadium nefe.
Libya for facilities, Nebini. Where are just a few now? Yet no. Or more about 20. Uko Libya, San Straight na ye war no. Or more than 150. In fact, Egypt will come 300. Yeah, fine, I went to Egypt because some of the Obaka say, Omo de baby Omo and to me, one man, my Omo Yeno. You don't say, population, you don't say, Material will be a boko population edo so chen oman ni nyina
okay
me say what tire obi a regions mienu o combine edo so chen omu nyina last week me kire wo mu a o combine tema any Ashaman Iceland ya do so chen wo mu
okay yanko yen
but we've seen their facilities
okay
and what they do about we muso ne say almost connect pipes e dia ko every facility ntino te say ukọ pitch ne so a oman e wo desert so enye areho nye mobo say omatuma connect pipes dia ko stadium ho e water omo pitch every year omo yi 1 month to ho for pitch and stadium maintenance oman omo wo every year I told you say AstroTurf no omo use AstroTurf Mr. Body, one funny thing about the end say AstroTurf no akotemade no kokohwe menyi say menyi say obi kura ko prapra so da
so we are there for a number of years bio
a 15 year lifespan here between 12 to 15 years
see after that we temade church
and omo no mpona omo ye no sa 12 to 15 years no every year omo break facility no obi anusu 1 full month for maintenance
yeah we also we party yeah wedding
yeah so no cry science no yeah so when nipa nyanso no ti ye benyanso akọ water stadium
thank you
that's what TF no so dey say no so na party the high yeah ball ne penny ball so
yes AstroTurf na akọ ti say the background
now yes I director Antoine Sarah Moku to tintin wo AstroTurf ka say to we na you are not
Sarah Moku so dey bit babu
mu to gro no
and na cheche
modu Moku na ase na
yeah
onu Moku no pencil dey bebu
bet it there no
rough on a more serious note Mr. Body nti ukọ hono ma every year bia no mo dey sa time na to ho a no ma friend ko for to ma allocate budget o enye se bia ba bedu ni aka se ye ko pesika e wa ha e dia ba afi bia omo yo mo budget na omo allocate ska se sa sika we ye de ba be ye we ye de ba be ye we ye de ba be ka be no go stars be no go stars on training facility ni
wow
wo de hwe be bia ye hwe ye no we go ye ankran kradio nti ye se ya ye boho ye de ama amanfo so mu nyusu be no go stars ha na enya ha na boho no boho no should be e wo mo dance park no so but that facility we ye kroma de obaka say standard kakra ye mfa na sa but look at other facilities na we kroma
okay
na for compare amount for there ye hwe enti AstroTurf na ye hu ye no and natural gas we dey do comparative analysis compare and contrast na bi say sa oman bi te Faroe Island then na sa oman ne wo a otumi nya sa nyomo we a ye ntumi nya ye wonsuo Libya desert so omu ni nsuo omu ni hwe but look at how green on pitch no etie now look at the investment they are making on the pitch making sure say facility we
ehefanye
we honorable Cynthia Morrison o constituency nie Swedro sports stadium enie
awurade nyankopon
formerly Swedro Blacks
formerly Gamba Blacks Swedro Blacks
Gamba Blacks
Swedro Blacks ku Gamba Blacks ayi mu kokofa ye no
ba stadium no nti ayi
wonu ma to won
fa for kire me
to aso na kan e dan da ho
we anda he for na hwe so
say I we a government facility nti municipality no
municipal assembly
omo no mo hwe so nti facility no enie hwe obi dia ye yiye na hwe wo de facility ni ye population of Swedru adults change population of Faroe Island yes
mama me ba konkan na we pen na the betche me
no masa ye picture na yen ko yenim so if you look at this facility
in the next 4 I say wrap up
no we say o me wrap up sisi a no we say won say we that facility we enche omo kokoko ye competition was omo kokko board dance in na for about 2-3 years ago and I remember say the tea interview bi honorable Cynthia Morrison to about 2 years ago o ka say sa year no omo we facility no me tie Frank Boy no ka so wono de so omo de mana obetumi aye a o ka say I think that within 4-5 months obetumi we facility no Mr. Boho
oso jaisa Mr. Boho says it
Boho projects so this is what we are doing here and we are priding ourselves what dey grass here we masa no kwanya me anim say grass masa ko eti
say na omode polytank na ko
ko eti
na afi ni ye be
look at this grass is here we no kwanya me say we yambo so
Charlie.
Me say what there $50,000 no anka ye pram and ye dey maintain e no nko na blasters ye train wo anka issue ya make na anka nyansa bia nim kan kwasam
Dean wa haya pram na haya he
aha mo do kobreku no so woni mato
to ba
enti what hwa manfo there na ma say between 20,000 to 50,000 for the year depending on the facility I call out to 50,000 because facility ni bi wo hono ma o say hono no obehwe the way hono ma nete like asase no the way te bi ha ebensi ebi hono ma asase no so nye I listen to the communications director of the FA I say pram hono no facility no asase no o ma invest sa enhyeda nkoye na me bisa say enhyeda nkoye na we investment they say ya wu sika sa investment nka obe say ya wu sika wo na sa sika we aya wo dia anka wo betumi aye anya dia wo betumi aye say ya wu sika na we invest that huge our sa facility we mu wo say why invest and then still improvement ma now go so a we invest into wo say wo ba ye ni nyina no sa facility no ko so a wo tue sika mama ye makwakofa amanfo mo abehwe enti mo invest adu baby na mo hu sa ade no sa na grass ne nye asase ne nye aye government official nka brofo ana wa say sika na mo brofo bi ayo mo frɛ no
causing financial loss V-Power pitch na me stadium just
I come patch me what question
I'm na me hwe work dey no
work dey no po dey soldier for na say mo ye wo mu din free so because emfata o soldier for the one ye discipline pa mo ye neat no
maybe there's
me kasa sa work no time Sulamuntari wo house ko mo ko bo game bi wo so ye now na to for ordinance sabo pitch dey so
we but say me table no
unya hu hwe woni nyina ba Sulamuntari
Eriko mpacho person bisa question what is the state of the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex
Azuma se man fa di ni friend bi o Azuma nan say your friend ko abroche ko akose na nyunam
so what is the state of that sports complex
can different Carnation Sports Complex
well ministers after ministers aba the akoshe ho the central for akoshe ni ye we are just not serious they have to take CAF say ye behwe na ye Accra Sports Stadium capital stadium ye yansa na yabo Kumasi ntimi mobo
desert for facility ni o
Yenko ay tokori mum.
Ode yenko.
Okasa. Obetima kasa na kubodua. Dia fansembo. The man of the moment. Yes. Mr. Alfred Aka. Congratulations my man Mr. Alfred Aka. What's away international? I had him. Sure.
I over 2.5. I saw we over 2.5.
Wow. Mr. Abdullah
Eriko, Joseph.
Yeah. Honeymoon the last week. Before honeymoon, then. Alfredaka odds of the weekend. Yeah, honeymoon of the honeymoon and boy.
Green pan.
Before disca brutal.
Yeah, build up. And day now oh yeah no.
The Alfredaka odds of the week. And yeah, honeymoon.
And yes, I'm Inter post honeymoon.
My goodness. Mr. Abdullah
Eriko Joseph.
One front to talk.
What for brother?
Fire come and how many odds near share?
Eriko in there made I 4 8 odds.
8 odds.
Yeah, shine come. For the past 3 weeks I came no bet ni nyina about green goal.
Rough.
Green goal. And that's your sign so the 8 odds aba. Your first game Manchester City and Fulham. You are picking home win for Manchester City.
Wow.
Your next game Portugal leg. You are picking sporting win against Casa. Team win or a very stubborn, but with history, no, they be a sporting a channel. You are picking straight win for sporting. Your next game see your EPL, which is Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. You are picking over 1.5 goals.
Cool.
You have both game 2 goals plus Embrim. Real Madrid versus Villarreal. And you see, you are picking home win for Real Madrid. after so almost struggle in the Champions League at Cremono. The next game see Inter Milan. Our major league na Cremono person this year so much but Napoli so our top form by a picky straight win for Inter Milan against Torino. I know you are open over straight win. But Sika Tokro you are picking over 1.5. The next game see Atlanta versus Girona. I know you are picking over 1.5. Your final game, the Gunners Arsenal versus Southampton. And you are picking over 1.5. 8.24 odds. Oh, best 1,000 they are winning. And your friend says sure win. Sure win. Game win they say to find on the other means a weekend when you be a discount.
Man City Fulham home win.
Yes.
Sporting now we need a Casapiana. Casapia. Home win. Crystal Palace Liverpool over 1.5. Real Madrid Villarreal home win. Inter Milan Torino over 1.5. Atlanta Genoa over 1.5. Arsenal Southampton over 1.5. 8.24 odds. It me the headline signature.
Me pa cho there be.
Sika de ko ware.
Sika de ko ware yem fa ntwa.
Ne e ware we ye kakra nkrofo de brain so e.
And yes eh ho adwo. Ayiko. Ho adwo wetu de kakra de ware afia.
Di wanya hwe.
Di wanya hwe.
Okay.
Because so ko first ke bi aso share wo so pan. Be on wan see e shase na Guardiola player ba ko no nya red card.
Kaish.
But John one player will see them go try, especially live witness be am a witness which was Barcelona against Monaco. Obi efa Barcelona single game says you see our form. And it to so 8,000. Hey, 80,000, sorry. 80,000 can
you not order neso.
No, so can you see that down?
800 million.
Yes, shall now Barcelona red card.
Hey.
800 million cash out here, the mark one year 5 CDs.
I said, when you better than her.
Barcelona take cash out nothing about 5,000. Yes, share Barcelona have the outlook in a crowd. It's a car. There be so in Mr. Thank you so much. 8.24 odds post honeymoon odds of the week. You better be also be giant. I was sorry for. Oh, it was beautiful. You it was a wonderful ceremony. Team so yeah, dear, come on.
Oh yeah, there. Oh boy, Juma. Why he must swear choose. Nyɛ nwanwa sɛ wo sa okwesi wo abasi wo sa okwesi ti ye be kwa
your code was no ya location
obia bibia me bibia 30 seconds na yeah sorry
allocation no me my room so
but wife din answer na this your wife my
kan no na me wife na nke friend no Ophelia Onyame Mrs. Ophelia Aka Ophelia
Mrs. Ophelia Aka wow
okay so we can obi anko Ghana Premier League sentence be no on this is our own baby obi anko support Ghana Premier League teams
na nyefe right Vapor
Aiko mami ntia Nifa Senior High School all students nyina
okay
michio mu nyina batches ni nyina omo da so michio mu nyina na mami mbo Methodist Church of Ghana abaso
okay
they are doing something very incredible ewo mimpotem
okay
Saturday evangelism team no eba out be kanyame asem
okay
no mama tract nti me dem do obi a me je tract maka se me mpu nyame asem enti se obi wo around Ashie Foster Home no show na omo bu adwuma
most definitely
nyame adwuma na hwe
na wo dia akoso na akwa sorry wen
me call Christ Apostolic Church
okay na Christ was mo chasen
Apostolic
man no omkano Zion Mabia
okay na wo ye be ma
Soldiers of Christ.
Okay. Zion Mabia. Thank you so much for watching. And I am producer Bakobede Bernard Paddy Boucher, our producer here at Multimedia. Bernard Paddy Boucher. Happy birthday. Nyamishao. Oton kwene wakuma so be se de bia nyame nyama o afese se ne abeja se de koja Mr. Alfred aka no na bibia so atima koyi ene akua achampoma sikajan na K fashion e baba akua achampoma sikajan happy birthday gonna to you sika God bless you so much Mr. and Mrs. Jan and in Jan your big brother omo we show happy birthday zen kwala aba ya we shimo where the wine so he TV see we show hey we dey ayi first say kwa me nkroma mu bi pa na masabaro Congrats to Ata Beshe Aniwa Salome. Ask Media Practical Institute of Kumasi. Osmo say yamao congratulations papa osmo radio bibi en ko osmo aware nti Salome. No
Masa.
Mustafa Ajidin. Vepa Kwakwasare. Mr. Afredaka. Amona many by the super squad. Sarah and of course Asantoa
#Aspire.
Aspire. On the director show might be at camera guys and of course a sound will be a Wama show you course and I must see you pa. Next week, Yamia do not do me do me I best baby said Joe Manucho producer. Yana what kind of Nankasa Kakijuane. Eric I see you wedding